Aliens and dragons and nature gods. Oh my! Hey guys, I'm Gillyweed with MMO Play, and I'm bringing you all that and more this week on MMO News. Fans of the Might and Magic games can now enjoy adventuring in the realm of Ashan from the comfort of their favorite browser. Ubisoft has announced that the Might and Magic Heroes Online launch is now live for English-speaking regions due to localization. This browser MMO includes many of the elements found in the classic games. Players can choose one of two factions to join, either Haven or Necropolis. The battle tactics of Haven focus on defense and martial might. Their armies include monks, griffins, angels, and knights. Necropolis features necromancers leading undead armies into battle. As such, they depend on magic and outlasting their enemies on the battlefield. Each faction has their own unique storyline for players to explore as they progress through the game. As a browser MMO, Might and Magic Heroes Online requires no download. Fans of the series will love that combat is still turn-based. There are also siege battles, forgotten side quests, and a PvP arena mode as well to enjoy. Players will also work on building their city and making it more powerful as time goes on. Are you enjoying Might and Magic Heroes Online so far? Let us know what you think of it in the comments below. Just in time for Halloween, Area Games has announced October 17th as the F.E.A.R Online Steam launch date. The launch will include several key features, including a cooperative story mode. Players will choose one of two factions to fight for in the MMO FPS, the ATC or the F.E.A.R Task Force. Players can also choose from more than 10 different PvP maps to shoot it out against both rival players and horrifying deadly monsters. And the game adds a twist to the classic team versus team deathmatch in an especially creepy way. You can fill your transformation gauge by engaging in combat. As soon as it reaches the maximum, you'll be able to transform into a bloodthirsty beast. Finally, the game features Soul King mode. You'll be able to gain access to new abilities by possessing your enemies to hunt for fresh souls in an all-out assault against other players. Only the strongest will survive the nightmarish combat and live to fear another day. I'm going to go watch videos of kittens now. Turbine has announced a number of updates and additions as part of the Dungeons & Dragons Online Update 23, The Mark of Death, which went live this week. One of the chief components of the update is that epic level adventures have been added to the Necropolis Part 4 Adventure Pack. Players who are of CR 29 to 30 can venture into the epic Orchard of the Macabre, which features new monsters, new journals to discover, and random encounters. Additionally, the 4 adventures that comprise Part 4 of the Necropolis scenarios now have an epic setting. And for those who love to raid, there is the new epic level raid, The Mark of Death. As far as your characters go, the update also introduces 2 new enhancement trees, Harper and Vanguard. Other changes include tweaks to make melee characters more powerful and to bring balance between melee, ranged, and spellcasting in the game. This is done through the introduction of 4 new attributes: physical resistance rating, magical resistance rating, melee power, and ranged power. Be sure to check out our website to read the full release notes for Update 23. Tuesday marked the release of the EVE Online Oceanus patch, the last big patch for the game until November 4th. Unlike a lot of the more fun releases of late, Oceanus is clearing up some of the deeper stuff, such as the user interface. For European fans, Oceanus should smooth out some of the creases in the German and French localizations. In addition, the universe is slowly being rebalanced one module at a time. Oceanus marks the beginning of a huge modular cleanup in order to ease any confusion as to what each module does. Finally, 4 new burner missions have been added to the MMO. Additionally, expect a cleanup of the original 5 burner missions, granting them higher rewards. Smite added a minor Roman deity to its lineup this week with Sylvanus. Sylvanus is a benevolent deity of the woods and fields and friend to all woodland creatures. But don't let the gentle nature of Sylvanus fool you, as he's a capable combatant in Smite. His passive ability of Nature's Protection will infuriate foes, as any attacks that hit him have a 25% chance to cause the attacker to be rooted for 1 second. He can also send out wisps that heal his allies and damage his foes. Another attack can drag enemies up close and personal. And his Wrath of Terra attack involves him slamming large trunks into the ground, knocking foes up and causing them tremendous damage, because compared to him, they are very small. The patch introducing Sylvanas to the game also brings other additions. There are 4 new god skins, new emotes, updated god cards, and new voice packs. There is also a new matchmaking system with the goal of getting players into battles more quickly and into matches that reflect their experience. As for Sylvanas, woe to Smite players who decide to start wreaking havoc in the woods. A player should know better. The latest Skyforge preview has unveiled literally the biggest challenge young gods could face in the upcoming MMO, alien invasions. These are super large-scale events that affect all players and occur in multiple stages. Each invasion begins harmlessly enough with the incursion of weak monsters, but the carnage quickly escalates as stronger monsters flood into the alien. The closest thing to alien invasions in other RPG games are world events where everyone must come together to complete a certain mission. In the case of these alien invasions, the final and most grueling battles will take place not on land, but on alien ships. Aboard these ships, heroes must fight through a gauntlet of monsters before taking on the avatar of a great god, sort of like an epic raid boss. There are big incentives for beating the avatar in the fastest time, including unique rewards and a privilege to steer the fate of your server. And if you're really lucky, maybe you can deliver a motivational speech to your fellow players a la Independence Day. Just kidding, nobody else can write a speech that good. Okay guys, it's time for the 5-in-1, so here are 5 stories each condensed into 1 sentence. BioWare has put off officially announcing the upcoming Star Wars The Old Republic Revan expansion, but developers have assured us that the expansion's 2014 release schedule should remain unaffected. The newly opened Arc Tracer job path in Elsword lets you command destructive drones and generate EMP waves, further solidifying Ad as one of the best long-range attack characters among the 9 playable roster. Hearthstone production director Jason Chayes told Polygon this week that the first Hearthstone expansion will add more than 100 cards to the game. Area Games announced on Thursday that Chaos Heroes Online is now available in open beta, so if you're a MOBA fan, be sure to check it out. And finally, a Warcraft 3 icon appeared on Blizzard's Battle.net launcher this week, causing fans to speculate about a possible remix of the game or even a potential Warcraft 4. Well guys, that's all the time we have for this week, so thanks for watching. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe for all the latest info, contests, and more. I'm your host Gillyweed, and I'll be back next week, but until then, I will see you in game.